The Maitrayana Upanishad. Written by Unknown, translated by Max Mueller. Narrated by Jagannatha Dasa and the Vedic Preservation Society.
The Upanishads are commonly referred to as the Vedanta. The Vedanta is commonly referred to as the final parts of the Vedas. Alternatively, many saints, seers, yogis, mystics, and even scholars see the Upanishads as the elemental cream of Vedic knowledge. The eternal concepts of brahman, the ultimate reality, and atman, the soul or self, are central ideals in all of the Upanishads. Along with the Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads are seen as the foundation of several later schools of the Vedanta. More than 200 Upanishads are known, and of these, the first dozen or so are considered to be the oldest and most important. With the translation of the Upanishads in the early 19th century into English, they have also started to attract the attention of scholars, yogis, disciples, and devotees the world over. Modern Indologists have discussed the similarities between the original fundamental concepts presented in the Upanishads and other major Western philosophical systems. With that in mind, the original authors are still to this day unknown.
The laying of the formerly described sacrificial fires is indeed the sacrifice of Brahman. Therefore, let the sacrificer, after he has laid those fires, meditate on the self. Thus only does the sacrificer becomes complete and faultless. But who is to be meditated on? He who is called prana, breath. Of him there is this story. A king named Brihadarata, having established his son in his sovereignty, went into the forest, because he considered this body as transient and had obtained freedom from all desires. Having performed the highest penance, he stands there with uplifted arms, looking up to the sun. At the end of 1,000 days, the saint Sakayana, who knew the self, came near, burning with splendor, like a fire without smoke. He said to the king, "Rise, rise, choose a boon." The king, bowing before him, said, "O saint, I know not the self. Thou knowest the essence of the self. We have heard so. Teach it us." Sakayana replied, "This was achieved of yore, but what thou askest is difficult to obtain. O Aikshvaka, choose other pleasures." The king, touching the saint's feet with his head, recited this Gatha: "O saint, what is the use of the enjoyment of pleasures in this offensive, pithless body, a mere mass of bones, skin, sinew, marrow, flesh, seed, blood, mucus, tears, phlegm, ordure, water, bile, and slime? What is the use of the enjoyment of pleasures in this body, which is assailed by lust, hatred, greed, delusion, fear, anguish, jealousy, separation from what is loved, union with what is not loved, hunger, thirst,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?